Welcome to Module 4, Lesson 4. Our I can statement is, I can estimate the quotient of a division problem involving a one-digit divisor while using compatible numbers. So we looked at using compatible numbers on an earlier lesson when we were finding that simple equation. Those compatible numbers are going to come into play again. It's important that we're going to think about those multiplication and division facts that we know in order to find these compatible numbers. Number 1, Lazy Days Summer Camp will host 624 campers during 3 sessions. About how many campers will attend each session? Show how you can estimate the quotient 624 divided by 3. Circle a number on the number line that is close to 624 that is easier to divide by 3. Let's go ahead and take a look at section B first, and then we'll come back to A. Right, here is our vocabulary word. How can you use basic facts to find compatible numbers for dividing 624 by 3? So let's take a look at what a compatible number is again. A compatible number is a number that is easy to compute mentally and are close to the exact number in the problem. Okay, so we're finding those compatible numbers. It's giving us a little chart to fill in to help us do that. It says, what divided by 3 is 1? So what, if I put it into 3 groups, we'll have 1 in each group. Well, 3. 3 divided by 3 is 1. Go ahead and complete the rest of this chart for letter B. Pause if you need any more time to complete the chart. Good, so let's go ahead and check. 6 divided by 3 is 2. 9 divided by 3 is 3. 12 divided by 3 is 4. So why did I have us complete this part before completing letter A? Now we know the digits that we're going to look for up here to help us find things to divide. Okay, we know we aren't working in the 300s, right? We're working in 600s. So what is going to be a compatible number here that's going to be easy to divide by 3? Well, 600 is. We know that 6 divided by 3 is 2. Therefore, we can divide 600 by 3 pretty easily using regrouping and renaming. So now let's go ahead and complete letter C. Which compatible number for 3 will you use? And explain. We will use 600 because 6 is divisible by 3. Right, and we know that we can find a compatible number, right? We can use anything like that. We can use a simple fact to help us divide. All of these strategies are how we are picking the number 600. All right, so choose the compatible number for 3 that is closest to 624. How can you use a basic fact and place value to divide your chosen compatible numbers? We've already chosen the compatible number, right? We chose 600. So what's our basic fact going to be? Say the basic fact is 6 divided by 3 equals 2. Right? When we have a number like 600, let's say 600 divided by 3 or 600s divided by 3 will equal 200, right? Or 2 hundreds. Okay, that's how we're going to use place value or our basic fact to solve this. So about how many campers will attend each session? About 200 campers. take a look at number 2. Shannon has 1,880 energy bars to make welcome packets for campers. She puts 4 energy bars in each packet. Shannon says that she can make 470 welcome packets. Is this reasonable? So it's going to ask us to estimate 1,880 divided by 4. Letter A asks us to find 2 compatible numbers for 4 that 880 is between. It's giving us some facts right here, right? 16 divided by 4 is 4. 20 divided by 4 is 5. What are our compatible numbers, right? What is a number using 16 that is close to 1,880? How can we rename 16? We know that 16 hundreds is going to be close, right? This is about 1800s. So 1600s or 1,600 will divide easily by 4. So using that same idea, 20 hundreds or 2,000 will also divide easily by 4. Okay, we're going to go ahead and put those numbers into letter B now. Using the 2 numbers to estimate our 2 quotients, that the exact quotient is between. So here's our low end estimate of 1,600. We'll use our high end estimation of 2,000 here. Okay, so we have 1,600 divided by 4, or 1,600s divided by 4. 1,600s divided by 4 will equal 4 hundreds. 20 hundreds divided by 4 will equal 5 hundreds. So we know the quotient will be between 400 and 500. So what do you think? Go ahead and answer under that yellow turn and talk right next to it. Do you think her estimate is reasonable or not? So, yes, it is reasonable because 470 is between our 2 estimates. Right? So we know that her answer is going to be reasonable because we found these 2 estimates that her answer is right between. All right, go ahead and solve the check understanding problems and press play when you are ready to check your work. All right, for number 1, I went ahead and estimated 78 tents as about 80 tents. If the camp director wants to have about 80 tents and each tent can hold 5 campers, then she can hold up to 400 campers in 80 tents. Now, she only needs enough tents for 290 campers. Therefore, 78 tents is too high. It is not a reasonable estimation. Right, number 2 asks us to use compatible numbers to estimate the quotient. I went ahead and looked at my 6 here. I saw that 1,765 was very close to the multiple 18. So 1,800s was close to 1,765. So I went ahead and estimated at 1,800 divided by 6 and found that this was about 300.